How many in the audience have climbed Mount Fuji? Please raise your hand. Oh, okay, that's a good amount. I myself have climbed Mount Fuji 4 times. They say if you climb Mount Fuji more than once, you're certified as really lacking in intelligence. So I think the proof is in the pudding here. But the season has opened. It's been open now for about a month. It runs until September, let me see, September 20th, I believe. And that's when they will close the paths to the summit. But right now they're suffering from so many people climbing the slopes to get to the peak at sunrise, which is a Mount Fuji climb is a nighttime climb, as you might not know. It's a nighttime climb, and you pace it so that by the time you are at the summit, you've gotten there before sunrise. You sit down and then you watch the sun rise. The sun touches Japan at the peak of Mount Fuji. It's the first place the rays of the sun hit the archipelago. And so it's something of a special spiritual moment for Japanese. They are now trying to consider limiting the number of people that are climbing the mountain. Currently, they are proposing if there are more than 4,000 people that are climbing the mountain, they're going to restrict it to 4,000, which means they might not even know this until the people are climbing up past the fifth station, the sixth station, or the seventh station. The current proposal now is that the police will prevent people climbing past the eighth station if the numbers are greater than 4,000. So if you think about it, you've climbed up you're almost all the way up to the top of the mountain. You're at the eighth station, ready for your ultimate push. It's maybe 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, and the police say, "Sorry, you don't qualify. You got to go back down." That would be a crushing blow. So they're considering that, but you might see a lot of news about Mount Fuji, and unfortunately, the newscasters love to focus on the foreigners who try to climb Mount Fuji in flip-flops or tennis shoes, totally unprepared, no food, no preparation. And it's something to snicker at because it happens a lot. And it makes for good news coverage, but it's not very flattering. So for those of you who are thinking about it, make sure you prepare yourself and, look at what the web pages say about, registering for a hooch, someplace where you can lay down for a couple of hours, maybe get something to eat. So if you're going to make this straight climb all the way up, that's a pretty tough one. Young people could probably do it, but it's a bit of a challenge. But when you're climbing Mount Fuji, frequently you've got old Japanese people that are passing you along the way. So it's good to be prepared for it. Don't do it just on alert.